You know how you can go online to IKEA and order something, and they ship a box to your house, and you put it together, and now you have a bookcase or a table or a chair or something like that. Well, that's not a new concept. Over 100 years ago, you could use a Sears catalog to order a house, some assembly required. And today's permission is one of those houses built back in 1921. The owners of this property sent away. The kit was sent here, and the house was assembled. So now today I'm going to see what I can find. Now I'm going to do the yard first with my Legend, and then I'm going to go back and use the Deus I, and I'm going to alternate. So I'm going to go up and down with the Legend. I'm going to go back and forth with the Deus and see which one does, I don't want to say better, but see what we find. Let's see. On we go. And as usual, the first find of the day.
Penny.
A penny. It's a wheat penny anyway, but it's a penny. On to something else. Let's go. Well, a nice high tone. I had my hopes up, but it's just some sort of a copper fitting. Yeah, on to the next. Well, now there's a buckle. The crossbar is broken off. That is a giant buckle. On to the next. Well, I was about to give up hope on this yard. Tons and tons of pennies and wheat pennies. I knew there had to be a silver here somewhere. And there it is. And what is it? It's a Rosie. That's okay. Finally a silver for the day. Oh, I love seeing that shiny silver come out of the ground. Let's go. Well, another silver dime signal here. Let's see. All that, and it's just a penny. Yikes. On to the next. Well, it's just a piece of junk now, but I think, yep, it was the hammer to an old cap gun or toy gun. Interesting. The rest of the gun's not here, just this. Odd. On to the. Well, all along this back row, I found toy cars, and they ring real high. So when I got a real high signal here, I didn't turn on the camera. Well, that's not a toy car. That's another silver dime. And that one's a Merc. Awesome. Awesome. 2 silvers for the day for the Legend. Let's keep going. A little bit of the yard left. On we go. Oh wait, what's that? That is a penny. But there's something else in there. And that's what it was. that tiny little thing. I think all it was a deep memorial. Yikes. Awful. Well, that's really weird. It's a quarter with white paint on it. I thought it was silver when it first popped out, but nope, it's not. It's just a modern clad nasty quarter. On to the next. So when I do a yard with the Legend, I go up and down in multi-1, and then I switch to 15 kilohertz and I go back and forth just to make sure I covered all the ground. And sometimes targets, you miss them going in one direction because of the way they're laying, or the other things in the ground or whatever. So it just ensures that I have everything. So I did up and down with the Legend in multi-1, and now I'm going to go side to side with the Deus in 17 kilohertz. Let's see. Well, the first find with the Deus is a clad quarter. On to the next. I guess there used to be a tree around here. There's lots of dead roots. There was a lump of iron and a key, and that looks like an old car key, a very, very old car key. I'll clean it up and see if it's got any markings on it. You'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, score 1 for the Deus. There's a silver Rosie. So it's 2 for the Legend, 1 for the Deus. Let's keep going. Alright, so I believe the find of the day goes to the Deus I. That is a pin. It appears to be gold plated. It's not real gold, I don't think. It might be real gold on top of a copper backing. I'll clean it up. We'll see. Beautiful. On to the next. Well, this little thing was a roller coaster of emotions. When it popped out of the hole, I was so excited I thought I found gold. And then I turned it over, and I saw the copper on the back, and I thought, oh, it's just plated. But then I got home and cleaned it up, and it's a little of both. It's actually a thin gold brooch mounted on a copper back. So there's actually a layer of gold and a layer of copper. So half and half. On to the next. And of course, on either machine, a deep ring-shaped thing, just a washer, is always going to sound good. But it's not. On to the next. Yeah, and another thing I have to get used to with the Deus. Ring pulls, especially these old school ring pulls, ring up really high, like a silver dime. On the Legend, they ring up like nickels. So if you don't want to ring, or you don't want to dig these, you just skip all the nickels. But I dig everything, but just weird that that rings up so high. On to the next. Well, it's hard to judge the depth with this. It was saying it was deep, or I thought it was saying it was deep. Turned out it was very, very shallow. But it's a silver utensil handle. The rest of the utensil is long gone. I didn't break that. Well, that is definitely silver. Awesome. On to the next. Well, it was ringing high. I cut the plug, and it's still ringing high. So it's either junk or something really good? Let's find out. And there it is. And it is junk. Yep. Oh, hey. On to the next. That's going to do it for this adventure. A little battle of the Deus and the Legend. So, all in all, not a bad day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come along on the next one. We'll see you then.